The desperation is setting in. The Acolyte has 5 episodes in and 3 remaining. It's already the biggest disaster we have ever seen within Disney Star Wars. And as I've said many times, that is a big accomplishment because we've seen a lot of disasters with Disney Star Wars, but this one takes the cake and we still have 3 episodes left. And for some reason, the mainstream continues on with their meltdowns, and it's glorious. Not only have they featured me in one of their hit pieces, and I'm the first one they mentioned, they're also targeting Elon Musk now. This is wild. Now, why is this happening? I don't know. I guess they're trying to salvage what's left of this trash series, but it's not going to work at all. This article, Wired, says The Acolyte and the long-awaited death of review bombing. All right, thank you for letting us know that review bombing is dead. So essentially what they say in this article is that review bombing, it's not a big deal, guys. It's not a big deal, so you guys need to stop because it doesn't bother us and it has no impact. They're not paying attention to you guys, so just stop that review bombing. And, of course, I've never advocated for anyone to just go review bomb. I've advocated for people to go give their honest opinions, and whatever that is whatever it is. And right now, you have a 14% audience score. It did go down to 13. It was a 14, then it went down to 13, and I'll back up to 14 because according to the media, I'll use their logic, fans positively review bombed it to take it from 13 to 14. So they positive review bombing is a very toxic thing, and we need to stop that apparently. So in this Wired article, it says, you know you've gone too deep into YouTube fandom when you can't remember which dude with an expensive microphone told you what while speaking straight into the camera. Still, earlier this week, that was the particular Sarlacc pit that I had been sucked into. Word had spread that fans were review bombing The Acolyte on Rotten Tomatoes, and curiosity got the best of me. First, I watched this dude with the mic video, which claimed that Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy doesn't like Star Wars fans and that Lucasfilm started attacking the fans before the show even came out, and that was to tell you that they already knew they had a pile of trash. Whoever could he be talking about? Let's click the link to find out. Proving it. They started attacking the fans before this show even came out. That was to tell you that they knew that they had a pile of trash right there, and they were getting ahead of it. And now we've reached the point where Amanda Stenberg, the star, brings out a diss track. It's amazing to witness. But I agree with myself from a week ago. 143,000 views, too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Got to say, pretty impressed with myself. But what's interesting, and I like how they continue to, another ball-capped person, and that was, I think that's Echo Base Network. And I like how they just say, like, dude with the microphone, another dude with the microphone, because apparently there's no women criticizing Disney Star Wars. I love how they love to highlight diversity and representation when it goes for their narrative. But when it goes against their narrative, they don't want to talk about the diversity out there. They don't want to talk about the women or the non-white dudes that are criticizing this, because diversity suddenly doesn't exist when you need to build your fake outrage narrative and your mainstream talking points. Typical media bullshit. But again, there is more to this because they are going after Elon Musk now. Elon Musk, Wall Street Journal has an article. Elon Musk's Star Wars, I got it right here. Elon Musk's Star Wars criticisms reveal his vision of the future. Raised on classic sci-fi, the billionaire balks at modern interpretations that lean into diversity. So now Elon, and this isn't the only one. There was a Forbes article too. Why Elon Musk calls Lucasfilm president more deadly than the Death Star. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I don't know why all of this is happening right now, but you've got Forbes writing an article on Elon. You've got the Wall Street Journal writing an article on Elon. Both are tied to Star Wars. You have Wired putting this article out, linking back to YouTubers, trying to say, hey guys, review bombing's not a big deal. You can see it down here at the bottom right here. It says, ultimately, it all comes down to time. Audiences haven't seen anything like Star Wars, the movie, when Lucas released it in 1977. It filled a void. Nearly 50 years later, they've seen perhaps too many things like it. The only way for Star Wars to stay relevant is to let other people do new things with it. What the world would need from sci-fi in 2024 isn't what it needed from sci-fi in the 70s. Not every installment will appeal to every fan. Some of them may not appeal to any fans. One show cannot ruin a franchise, especially not when it comes off the heels of the excellence like Andor and The Mandalorian. All of which to say, review bombing is over. Not because people should stop doing it, or not because no one was really doing it to begin with. Rather, it's finished as a concept. Expressing displeasure via audience scores may seem like a good way to get Kathleen Kennedy's attention, but now that everything she produces becomes subject of some fan debate about its authenticity, she likely doesn't notice. Rotten Tomatoes isn't Yelp, and Star Wars isn't a local business trying to keep loyal customers. It's a global franchise with space for lots of stories. Some of them may not be for everyone. So guys, just stop. It's so not important that we're writing an entire article asking you to just stop, because it's not important. It's having no impact whatsoever. It has no impact. So not a big deal. You might as well just stop giving your opinion, because Rotten Tomatoes, even though it is literally designed for fans' opinions, now that you're giving the opinion that we don't want you to give, you might as well just stop giving that opinion, because it's not a big deal. These people are out of their fucking minds. If they think that fans are going to stop giving their opinions because of an article like that, what this is going to do is make them do it even more. And again, if you like it, go vote it up. I don't care. If you don't, then vote it down. Well, like you talk about The Mandalorian. I mean, The Mandalorian has like a 92% audience score, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Mandalorian has like, let's see. I figured it would, all right, there's The Mandalorian. Mandalorian season 1 had like a 92, I think. Overall, it's got a 78. But where did seasons? Here we go. Season 1 of The Mandalorian has a 92% audience score. So it wasn't a big deal then. It wasn't a big deal then, but apparently it's a big deal now. Apparently it's a big deal now. What was season 2? Season 2 was another 91%. So another 91%. So audiences liked that. But then you get to season 3. And season 3, well, it didn't go as well. I don't know how. I didn't see season 3, so I can't speak on it. Why is it not letting me click on it? Right here. So season 3, a 50% on season 3. So which is it? Which is it? Are fans too toxic now because they gave opinions you don't want? Now suddenly now it's a problem. But when they were giving good reviews on things, it was no big deal. But now Wired wants you to know, guys, it's not a big deal, so you can just stop. It's over. And, of course, we know exactly how the internet's going to respond to that. It is very weird that they're bringing Elon into this as well. I don't fully understand that one. Probably just to get more attention on it, but I don't think that that's going to have a positive reaction to what you're trying to accomplish. It's only going to make more people realize, yeah, this is dog shit. Everything Lucasfilm is producing is terrible. And Disney Star Wars is dead. That's the bottom line. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.